Welcome back, everybody. It's starting to get dark, but I've got another inflatable to help light up our Christmas display here. This is compliments of Ozis. They're the ones that gave us this fantastic inflatable Christmas tree behind me. Also, the 26-foot Santa and the 26-foot jack-o'-lantern that was fantastic for Halloween. This is an archway, and you know me, I love archways. This is going to be something that could perfectly go over our driveway or here for the walkway that goes down to my house. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like. So I will put a link to this inflatable in the description of the video, as well as a link to the Ozis store. And I will put the discount code for the inflatable if you're interested in saving a little bit of money on it. This inflatable is actually much more affordable than the previous ones that we have looked at. I believe it was retailing for about $160, which is pretty good for an inflatable, in my opinion, especially one of this size. It is about 20 feet wide, a little bit around 12 feet tall, a little bit less. I think it's like around 11 and a half. So I think, again, that'll easily go over our driveway or make a fantastic display to walk through on your way to your front door. All right. Once we remove the plastic, we see it does come with one of these carrying bags. I love that they include these. It makes it a lot easier for storage because you know we're never going to get that back in the box. Inside, we have our nicely, tightly wrapped inflatable cube. I'm going to go ahead and open up that and unravel it. It looks like, I'm assuming there is a integrated fan because there's not a separate blower. Before we go ahead and unravel this, let's see what else was in the box. All right, we do have a bag of goodies here. That includes some usual rope, a repair needle and thread, some stakes. Now these stakes are much smaller than, of course, our larger inflatables, because I think this is going to not blow around quite as much. And you're going to see why in a minute. I really love the feet on this inflatable. It really is going to make it sturdy. Got a couple of patch pieces and some weight bags to put in the bottom. Hopefully we're not going to need these too much. But let's see now. Let's go ahead and unravel this. All right, I've got it laid out here. As you can see on the bottom of one foot, we have a fan, as I thought. It's integrated into it. It's kind of hard to tell the positioning right now because it's not inflated. Let's go ahead and do that and see what this thing looks like. Wow, this thing is so much bigger than I thought it was. I knew it would be almost as tall as the tree. The tree's 13 feet, this is about 11 and a half. But I was wondering how close would it be for a car to drive under it. You would have absolutely no problem driving a car through this thing. This is impressive, and it's sturdy. That's what I was talking about before with these extra legs that stick out. I mean, obviously you are going to put some weights in it or tie it down. We do have a few tether points so that we can rope it in place so it's not going to blow away. But I don't think you need to worry about it moving too much because it's pretty sturdy as it is. Wow, and we've got some interesting art. Not only do we have the Merry Christmas sign here, but we have Happy New Year on the other side, which we'll take a look at here in a moment. But let's just admire some of the artwork here that we see. Obviously, we got Merry Christmas with this cute, adorable Santa up here. I love his face. He kind of reminds me of those sort of stop motion figures from the holiday movies. I really like that. We've got the presents on the one side and this really elegant looking reindeer on the other. So if you're having a party or something, this would be a spectacular entrance to your holiday house, display, whatever you want to do. And then as people are leaving your display, they're going to see the Have a Happy New Year message too. So let me go ahead and flip this around and we'll take a look at the other side as well. So this is what I envisioned, again, with it over the steps that lead down to the house. On the other side of the inflatable here, we've got the Happy New Year message. It looks like, I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's some like party hats under it. You've got the gifts, the candy cane and the ornament. Still a little Christmassy, but a bit understated. And of course we have the snowman. The snowman, I like how the white of the base kind of blends in and makes it the bottom of the snowman. I think that's pretty clever. One thing I want to be concerned about though is the white base itself. That can be a little challenging if you're leaving it outside where your ground might be a little bit dirty. I've, from experience, noticed that this bright white material will stain if you've got wet leaves, which here in Georgia, even though it's Christmas time, there are leaves everywhere. It's still fall, in my opinion. So you got to watch out for that. You just want to be careful. Maybe put a little tarp under it or something. But of course, if you live somewhere with snow, that's going to blend right into the snow and be absolutely fantastic. The other thing, of course, is there are no lights integrated into the inflatable. We could probably do that ourselves with the Novastella lights that we've been using in all of our other inflatables. It also has tether points that run all the way up and around. So if you just wanted to loop some string lights for Christmas all the way around, you could do that too. But wow, for the price point, like I said, this is a fantastic inflatable. I like, again, you've got the Merry Christmas and the Happy New Year, so you get a lot of use out of it. But let me know what you think. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. I also did want to say a special thank you to Ozis for sending us all these fantastic inflatables. Again, check out their link in the description below to see their whole line. But that's going to do it for today. Till next time, take care and happy holidays.